very important thing to note is any kind of social, moral, or religious obligation which is not enforceable by law does not create a legal obligation on both the parties, on part of both the parties. For example, a promise for going out on a lunch, any kind of social invitation, a birthday party, a gathering, a seminar, a social gathering from side of government, that is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. In these kind of invitation, there is no duty, there's no legal duty bounding the other party. So that is why you cannot sue the other person. For example, the government invited people, it is a voluntary act to join for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. In case your neighbor didn't show up at the Abhiyan, you cannot sue your neighbor that why didn't you come, because it is a social invitation. It is a voluntary act. People who would like to join would join, and people who don't want to, they will not join. You cannot sue any person like that. There is a very prominent and eminent case from 1919. It is the Balfour versus Balfour case. In this case, there was in presence of Mr. Balfour and his wife, Mrs. Balfour. Mr. Balfour, they both were from England. For some reason, Mr. Balfour had to go to Ceylon for his job. Mrs. Balfour, because of her medical condition, medical reasons, could not accompany him to Ceylon. Mr. Balfour promised her that he would send her some amount of money every month for her medical expenses. Few months passed, there was no response from the side of Mr. Balfour, so Miss Balfour went to court. The court announced the judgment in favor of Mr. Balfour, because the court said that Mr. Balfour is not liable to pay any sum of amount to Mrs. Balfour because there was no intention to create legal relationship. The court said that promises made between husband and wife are of domestic nature and there is no intention to fulfill them, or there is no intention to create legal relationship, and that's why domestic nature promises are not enforceable by law. Thank you.